All right, it's Nick Paleo here from Co-Optimus. I'm joined by Mike Katsufrakis. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
We just saw the Microsoft press conference, and they unveiled a lot of games for the Xbox One. Right off the bat, the big kind of, I don't know, surprise, but we saw what I like to call Red Dead Gear Solid. Basically, it's
It's Metal Gear Solid 5,
Metal
Phantom
Gear Solid.
Pain.
Yeah, but we saw a lot of outdoorsy, westerny kind of thing. Really impressive textures and draw distances and stuff. Probably, I don't know, first example we've seen really of next-gen stuff.
It's the next-gen Fox engine. It's got some really crazy lighting effects. Everything is lit to look really realistic. It was that tech demo they released, I think it was a couple years ago, where they just said, hey, look, here's our office. Oh, by the way, that's our new 3D engine. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
So they've translated that to an open-world Metal Gear Solid game set in Afghanistan and parts beyond.
Yeah, so that looked pretty cool. We got to see Kiefer Sutherland doing the little voice there.
Yeah, I'm going to miss David Hayter.
Yeah, I think a lot of fans are. But moving on, what else did we get to see? We got to see some of the new features, Twitch TV integration, which was not really surprised. It was expected after Sony revealed Ustream.
Right?
So the app looked really nice, though. Real slick integration with the a slit in the side with the chat and stuff like that. They showed how you could edit your videos kind of almost on the fly, upload them, apply some cheesy little effects and stuff to it if you wanted to.
Yeah,
but
it came complete with cheesy bumpers to show what game you recorded it from.
Yeah, so that was pretty neat. One of the things that surprised me, I thought was pretty cool, was the new matchmaking system where you could basically search for a match for a game and then jump over and play something else. I know for I've had problems with old arcade games. You try and jump into a co-op game, try and find a match, and you'll sit there for hours or churn it through. So you can sit there, let that go, and then go and jump in another game and play. So that's a pretty neat little innovation.
Yeah, it looked really cool. I'm still skeptical that it pops as quickly as they keep showing in these demos. Multitasking with a game chucking that much horsepower is, I don't know, maybe these consoles are just complete beasts, but I'm still a little skeptical. A highlight, at least for me, was the March 2014 release date for Dark Souls 2, so I can praise the sun as often as I can.
I gotta say, that trailer was pretty slick.
Yeah, it looks good. The preview footage that they've shown of that game just looks great. There's all kinds of stuff like deflecting projectiles from enemies with your swords, and enemies will be armored from the back, so you can't backstab them.
Yeah. I've always had a problem with the Dark Souls game. No surprise or secret there, but the combat definitely looked a lot slicker, a lot smoother. So maybe I'll give it another shot. Maybe I'll curse at it a little bit, throw it away.
Maybe Locke, Andrew, and I will just continue to call you naughty names.
Yeah, because I don't play by the rules. What else did we get to see? We got to see Halo something. They omitted the name or the number from the game.
Yeah.
If it was Halo 5 coming in 2014. Cool little trailer, very stylish, but no gameplay or anything like that.
Saw the reveal of a revival of Killer Instinct.
Yes, yeah, that was a surprise. That wasn't really a surprise.
Yeah, everyone's expected that for some time. So the big thing for me that I've seen twice today now is Titanfall. The new game from Respawn. It looks like everything Brink promised to be, but actually good.
That's a pretty good comparison. So the Respawn, the ex-Infinity Ward guys, it's their first game. It's basically, you got infantry combat and you got mech-style combat in these Titans. And they showed off a lot of the infantry kind of swarming the Titans and then Titan-on-Titan combat. And
jumping off and hijacking the thing straight out of Mech Assault 2.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So, yeah, that's looking really good. What's interesting about it is it's a blend of single-player and multiplayer. There's no single-player campaign and there's no multiplayer-only thing. It kind of does both together at once. So, I have to see how that does.
And all the characters had jetpacks and they could wall run and do all kinds of crazy maneuverability stunts. And it looks fast and fluid, and I thought it looked like the most exciting game I've seen out of all the new stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely wanted to play it. We saw some Battlefield 4 footage with the single player. Pretty impressive visuals and stuff there. We saw Dead Rising 3 was announced.
It's an exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive to Xbox One, so that was kind of surprising. We don't know anything about co-op yet. But the other games, if there any indication, we should see hopefully something.
Maybe.
Capcom's pretty good with their co-op stuff.
And we saw they teased a game from Cappy Games called Below.
Yeah.
Which is, or Beneath. Was it Below or Beneath? Below. It looks like It might have co-op, we don't know, but it looks like a pretty slick little roguelike. It's got the Jim Guthrie soundtrack.
Yeah, which always good stuff there.
Yeah.
So, what else? Oh, and then Insomniac announced an exclusive game with Microsoft.
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive, a real stylish-looking game. Locke compared it to Time Splitters in terms of like the style, very colorful, over-top characters. Looked like a lot of free-running buildings and jumping, and then it had like this zombie survival element to it too, with real crazy Insomniac weapons. One weapon looked like it was powered by
Cannon Nos.
yeah, some kind of energy drink or something. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. That looked very co-op as well.
Yeah. And Project Spark.
Right. Yeah. So I'm still trying to think of the labs. It was some kind of labs game on the original Xbox where you could kind of make your own games. It's real loose.
Kobu or something.
Yeah,
some name like that.
But this Project Spark is like taking things to the next level, allowing people to kind of create their own worlds and adjust things on the fly. It has integration with PC and tablets and stuff like that. And the demo was pretty impressive. So that was co-op.
It definitely looked to be a co-op game.
Yeah, you could do co-op if you wanted to. It kind of took on a whole bunch of little work guides and stuff like that. So, I mean, overall, it was a pretty solid press conference. They had some technical glitches along the way with it.
Crimson Dragon's trailer played without sound and made me very sad because I've been looking forward to Crimson Dragon for a while.
Yeah, that was supposed to be Xbox 360, but I guess it's Xbox One now.
Yeah.
And
need that next-gen Kinect game.
I guess so. But yeah, I mean, it was solid. Price, like I said, it's going to see what the masses, if they're going to accept that or not. $4.99, tough pill to swallow.
I'm just saying, I just bought a video card that costs as much money as that console's going to be. So I think if I can suck that price down, I think mass market will be able to.
All right, so that's it about the Microsoft press conference from E3 2013. Have a good one.